Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Star Agent Starco Gaming here, back with another Marvel Future Fight video. Guys, today we are releasing already our tier list for update V540. Obviously, we had a lot of time to test the characters and uniform on the beta access we got at Star Agent, so we are actually able to release that tier list a lot faster than we usually do, and a lot faster than last month, since I did not release it last month with the Silver Surfer being available for testing like 2-3 weeks after the update got released. I just did not see any point of releasing it last month. Anyway, today what we're going to do, we're going to talk about the placement of the new characters and new uniform on that tier list. But before that, guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell next to the subscribe button to get notified when we post a new video. If you enjoy my video content, the guides, and every help I bring to the Marvel Future Fighter community. Now, talking about that tier list, let's pull it on the screen right now, guys. Here we go. So we got me, we got Rachel. Hello, girl. And we got a tier list, guys. You can see that we have a few names highlighted in oranges. Well, in orange, and that's actually the new characters in new uniform. Pretty much, we have one character is moving to the strong, category. 3 characters into the good category, and 2 characters in the average category. Now we start with the average one. We have Rachel Summers. Rachel Summers is not a bad character. Not a bad character at all, but what she's gonna achieve in the game, guys, it's not much more than what Crystal is gonna achieve. Not much more than what a damn Warlock, Inferno, Iron Armor is going to achieve in the game. So it's pretty much what is considered average nowadays. She's going to be strong in Shaolin. Her defense down actually work in Shaolin. Doesn't work against World Boss Ultimate. If actually the defense down was working against World Boss Ultimate, she'll easily move to the good section, but it doesn't, so she loses a little bit there. So her defense down works against Shaolin, so she's going to be very, very, very strong against Shaolin. In the World Boss Ultimate, from my personal testing, she looks like she's going to be standing good against only one World Boss Ultimate, which is Ibanima, and she's not going to do high level against Ibanima. She's going to be doing like mid tier, between mid and high tier. In a World Boss Ultimate, like, you know, in the 50s. That's pretty much where she's going to be standing, and that's not that impressive for Ibanima anymore, to be honest. So yes, if you put a CTP of Rage on her, it might do a little bit better, but that goes with almost any characters. It's like Mysterio, you do have a CTP of Rage on him, and you could do Ibanima 65, you know. It all depends on what you invest on the characters, but it's not kind of characters that you're gonna be investing that kind of build, because it's just not worth it in the end. So she's not gonna get up that. I think that stage 50 Ibani, that's where she's gonna be standing. Although it is all you need to get to mythical boxes, so it's actually pretty strong still. So that pretty much part of there. PvP wise, I haven't given her too much testing, but from the AI play in story mode, I was a little bit disappointed with the AI play. She looks like a very underwhelming. So if the AI play is trash there, well, trash, not good enough there, I don't see that AI play being good enough in PvP. Now, if you add a different experience in PvP with these characters, please let me know, guys. I would love to receive Alien Conquest feedback on this character. Also, she has no leadership, usable leadership, support, or you know, strength as a striker. I gotta add that there, which is why she got no icon next to her name. And next we're gonna move to Kitty Pryde, aka Shadowcat. Kitty Pryde is actually a very optional premium character. Is very, very, very optional. She does not really bring anything but a new better leadership for mutants. So if you need a leadership, Kitty Pryde 6 stars is all you need. As a character, she's not gonna do much. She's gonna be average in On Conquest. She's gonna be good in Shadowland, but that's all new characters, and she's gonna be average in the World Boss Ultimate. So she does not deserve to make it any higher in the tier list. What actually makes her a interesting character, in my opinion, it's really that leadership. I think that in the new characters, she is the weakest characters in my opinion. Kid Omega #1, Rachel Summers #2, and Kitty Pryde #3 in my opinion. But because of that leadership, that makes Kitty Pryde a more important character than both of them in my opinion. So that covers Kitty Pryde. Not much more than that to say about her. She's a decent character, you know, for your Shadowland, your weekly Shadowland, and that's pretty much where you're going to stop using her most likely, unless you are AC competitive and you need all those characters in On Conquest. If we move to the next one, we had Kid Omega. Kid Omega actually got a mind damage lead, which is actually quite useful. 40% increase mind damage. It's awesome. So that gives him the leadership ability, and also he has a very strong character. This is the strongest of all the characters. This guy can without a CTP of Rage, can do a bounty 60 plus, very strong against Cool Obsidian and against Corvus. So he has more capacities in the World Boss Ultimate than both Rachel Summers and Kitty Pryde, which actually makes him a lot more interesting. In addition, with that leadership, it will be very strong leadership to put with, for example, a mine character in World Boss Ultimate, like Emma Frost with the previous uniform, or a Psylocke. Can actually be a very strong leadership for Psylocke. So that brings this guy to be either a good leadership or a good solo characters for World Boss Ultimate. So that put him there. So I'm putting him in a good section. Also, his AI play was pretty awesome. I tested him against Thanos 13-8, and he was actually doing very good. I think he cleared it in like 8 seconds on the beta server, or 10 seconds, I'm not really sure, and that was with very terrible stats. So this guy obviously is the rising shining star of the as for the update as a new character. Obviously the uniform are much better than the new characters in this update, but still we had to cover all the new characters. Now if we move to the uniform, okay, the first one we're going to talk about is the Emma Frost uniform. Emma Frost was already an amazing character with the previous uniform. She did not really need a buff, so she did not get much of a buff. She got a little bit of damage increase, but nothing to make it really worth it for people to invest in getting that uniform and ranking it to mythical. Still a decent uniform, still stronger than the previous uniform, but it is a slight upgrade, a very slight upgrade, kind of similar to the Invisible Woman upgrade she got, which in my opinion is totally fine, because that kind of characters does not need a crazy buff. Not all characters need to get the Psylocke treatment. That's usually reserved very rarely, and I think we need to keep it that way, because eventually it will break the game if they actually make all the characters when they get uniform so much stronger than they were. So I'm really happy with the uniform. I love the aesthetic on that uniform. I love the new skills, a little bit different, a little bit more damage, and pretty strong. And still need to test her in Alliance Battle Extreme for a female super villain, and I'm pretty sure she's at least gonna be scoring better than Minerva and Victorious. I think she does has the potential for that, but I could be totally wrong. But we're gonna be able to test her on no restrictions, so keep an eye on the channel, guys, for that one, because she has 100% chance to pierce barrier and shield. So for her, no restriction is a no-brainer. It's the same process as if she was fighting the beast without barrier. Plus, what we're gonna do pretty much is that we're gonna give her the team we use on the female supervillain, Gila with Emma and Ghost, and we're gonna test her in there and see how much she can actually score. I already have my friend that has builder with the CTPF rate, so we can actually do that proper testing on Friday, guys. So make sure to keep an eye on the channel for that. Next, we have Colossus. Colossus is probably the character that got the biggest buff with the uniform in this update. Colossus got the Psylocke treatment, guys. Colossus can, if you actually drop a CTPF rage on him, could do approximately 55-60 without too much problem. I was on the way the other day before I screw up. Yesterday actually, before I screw up, I was on the way to clear Proxima 50 with him with a normal obelisk and 180 damage pros. So with a CTPF energy or CTPF rate, I can see this guy doing Proxima 60 plus, which is crazy for a tier 2 character. He has defense down on 4 ability that actually apply to Wall Boss Ultimate, making him a meta striker for all the World Boss Ultimate except Thanos, so that is very strong. Also is changed to his passive, making him 50% to reduce damage against supervillain and against superhero. That applied to all team is actually a meta support for PvP. You put that with Jean Grey and Thanos in PvP, and in timeline, your Thanos will barely take any damage. There's gameplay out there. I'm actually gonna do that too when I have a chance. It's like they are unkillable. You have that tier 3 Jean Grey trying to damage Thanos, and she can't even bring Thanos under 80% HP because it's ridiculous. It is freaking ridiculous, the damage reduction. So it might actually become a Alliance tournament meta too. As PvP wise, we still have to see the testing this week about that. We're gonna have a better opinion. But PvE wise, this guy is monster. Proxima cool without a single problem. Not cool, but Corvus, Proxima Corvus, without a single problem. Shadowland is going to destroy Shadowland in the 80s, in my opinion, because that defense down and crazy damage. And plus, well, it might actually be a contender for combat supervillain, which you're going to be able to test in about a week. A little bit more than a week actually, so I cannot wait to be able to do that testing too with this guy. But I'm pretty sure he's going to be pretty strong there, so people will have the opportunity to either build them for PvE or PvP, which is totally awesome. There's not many characters in the game at tier 2 that have that possibilities. And next, the last character, guys, Cyclops. Cyclops get the monster treatment. As your new uniform makes him a lot stronger. Yes, his 5th skill could use an update because you get guard broken a lot before you get that invincibility on it, I think, or immune to all damage or whatever it is. So he gets guard broken a lot. That can actually affect his damage, but even at tier 2, it is a massive upgrade for Cyclops. Cyclops is actually usable at tier 2 now, and at tier 3. At tier 3, I'm expecting Cyclops to score about 3 million Alliance Battle Extreme. I tested him on the beta server with terrible stats. By terrible stats, I mean 45% critical rate, 45% dodge rate, 150% critical damage, and with the CTPF ratio, I was not really getting the buff CTPF rate, and we did one try without a rotation. We did 900,000. So I'm expecting this guy to be able to score at least 3 million Alliance Battle Extreme, which is going to make a Magneto move out of the strong section, because Magneto is only going to become a Shadowland character at that point. So Cyclops, amazing tier 3, new Alliance Battle Extreme meta. I already claimed it, guys. I already claimed it. I just know it's going to be happening. We're going to see it. It's actually tomorrow in the video too. What it can actually do. Well, if we can have access to a tier 3 Cyclops by then, but it's totally obvious that this guy is going to be the new blast villain meta without a single doubt. And that's pretty much conclude our tier list, guys. All those characters are amazing. They all have something very good. The only characters I could say that is very more optional than the other one character slash uniform will be Rachel Summers. I just don't see anything special in her other than the look. She looks amazing. Her aesthetic is astonishing, but other than that, she does not bring that much to the game. So if you only want to buy the Rachel Summer package for Danger Room, for her, I don't think it is worth it to spend that. After the crystal back, it's about 3700 crystal. No, not 3200 crystal or something like that. I don't think it is worth to pay that amount of crystal for a character like that. But if you really like Rachel Summers, if you really want a Shaolin characters, you can go ahead and get that package. You still get a lot of goodies, but she's pretty much the most optional characters to get in this update. There's no must get characters in this update, guys. It's already known. For uniform, Colossus and Cyclops are the must get uniform, and Mafras is totally optional. So that pretty much cover everything we had to talk about for the tier list, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you wanted the link to that tier list, guys, it's pretty simple. You go on the Discord server. You have the link in the description and below the video. Join the Discord server and go in the channel tier list on the Discord server, and you have access to this tier list right there. So guys, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to drop a like on this video to show your support to the channel. And on that, Star Agent Starco Gaming is out.